You know, some people talk about like the best way to start a wedding speech is to start off with something that gets people a little bit riled up. So I thought I'd just start by saying thank you from my wife and I.
Here comes the sun, I say, it's alright. It's been a
very young, determined, busy, energetic, quite bossy young girl. Nothing's changed, really. Not very different. Born on National Apple Day. So if we'd been minor celebs, you would be called Pippin or Gala or something completely nuts.
Yeah, so I just keep looking at it. I'm not expecting a picture of that. Right, let's do some pop-up. I'll see if anyone else.
little darling. It seems like years since it's been here.
Alice has always made us very proud parents. She's always been very, very good at a number of things. And one of the things she did as a young child was love putting things on her head. She loved putting black plastic flower pots on her head. And I think when she started doing that, we knew she'd be a scientist, and we realised she would work in Harley Street one day. And then the 21st birthday came along. But it wasn't just the 21st, because Pete came along. Hey. And so the two of them were at Kent Uni together. And you know, the amazing thing is, they got to know regularly 11 pubs and drank regularly in 11 pubs. And yet, they both got first degrees. How does that follow? Well, I don't know.
Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear.
When Pete first described his new girlfriend Alice to me, there was one detail he shared that made me think that this was a pretty solid match. It wasn't her complexion, her personality, no. He mentioned that Alice also shares a passion for sailing. I mean, who else does sailing? Growing up in suburban North Hampshire, Pete was the only person I knew who sailed.
Turn around. Love it.
I want to be careful with you, mate.
Yeah.
It seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun.
If some of you didn't know, we first met in 2013, 2012. First impressions though weren't that great. I thought Alice was quite boring. And I genuinely think she thought I was just like a football hooligan that just doesn't do anything but watch football. So after a night out at university, probably in our third year, we were walking back. Maybe at this point I was at IBM, I don't know. We were walking back on a night out and we were discussing, you know, should we get a kebab? Should we get a burger? Should we get this? Should we get that? Me and Alice locked eyes. What did we decide on? A bucket of chicken. And from that moment I knew that Alice was for me. In 2019, Alice visited Canada for 6 weeks. The BA check-in desk at Terminal 5, Alice heading away for the trip of a lifetime to learn more about how the Canadians embark on the IVF world. As soon as I walked away from that desk, I think we both burst into flood tears. And I actually realised at that moment what I would be without Alice. I would genuinely be sat in my pants, watching football clips, probably eating pasta for the rest of my life. But in all seriousness, it genuinely felt like I'd lost something that was very dear to me. Something intangible, but real. something I'd not experienced before. But as soon as I saw you walk down that aisle, when you turned that corner, and my chin was shaking, it was pretty awful, that just disappeared. Together, as husband and wife, just feels right.
Your skin, oh yeah, your skin bones turn into something beautiful. And you know I love you so.
You bring an absolute undefined joy to me. If it's falling into that bush, ordering fried chicken in 2015, or standing here today, or in 40 years' time, I know that will never change. If we press play again from our first date in Whitstable, I know we'd be here again. You're my superstar, you're my love, you're my Alice, and now you're my wife.
I swam across, I jumped across for you. Oh, what a thing to do. 'Cause you were all yellow.
I, Peter, take you, Alice, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, to love and to cherish, till death us do part, according to God's holy law. In the presence of God, I make this vow.
It was all yellow.
I, Alice, take you, Peter, to be my husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, till death us do part, and according to God's holy law. In the presence of God, I make this vow.
For you I bleed myself dry.
They say sometimes love starts with a spark, and that might be true. But if I were to wish us a love, I wouldn't wish fire for us. You see, fire is powerful, it burns bright, then it's gone. It's beautiful and warm, but it doesn't last long. So instead of wishing us a love that burns, I wish us love like a river that twists and turns. It changes and flows, it's powerful and free, but it consistently finds its way back to the sea. And so like the water, I hope our love is ever growing, ever changing. I hope our love is powerful and free. And may we always find each other like the river finds the sea.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for
I'm so proud of the life that he's made for himself in London. I always joked growing up that I was going to be a millionaire, and apparently Uncle Simon used to do that as well. None of us have cracked that yet. I think Pete's our best chance, probably. And I'm so glad that in Alice he has found like the most perfect companion. We were joking at the stag day about like the sailing. Like, what are the chances, truly, that he'd find a woman who's just as passionate about sailing?
Pete somehow makes Alice shine even brighter, and you can see him light up when he's beside her. They share their ambitions. As a couple they've grown. Together they've bought their gorgeous first home. Alice and Pete built a love that is steady, spent the best part of a decade together already. And we can't wait to see what the next decade brings. Adventure and joy. Maybe small baby things.
We wish you every happiness as new husband and wife. And always remember, wisdom giveth life.
I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage. With my body I honour you. All that I am I give to you, and all that I have I share with you. Within the love of God, Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
Peter, I give you this ring as a sign of our marriage. With my body I honour you. All that I am I give to you, and all that I have I share with you. Within the love of God, Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
So Peter, you may kiss your bride.